Hi, my name is Nurushada Zaidi. I'm taking Bachelor in Accounting. My ID matrix is 196308.
Hi, my name is Siti Noatira binti Khairi. I'm taking Science Biology. My ID number is 196872.
Hello, my name is Nurifa binti Sharifuddin. I am taking Bachelor in TESOL and my matric number is 196866.
Hi, my name is Nurul Afika. I'm taking Bachelor in TESOL and my ID number is 196143.
Hi, my name is Nur Amira Izzati. I'm taking Bachelor of Food and Process Engineering. My ID number is 198787.
Hi, my name is Nur Fadil Alika. I'm taking Bachelor in Major Mathematics. My ID number is 199036.
Hi, my name is Nur Akiramti Adam. I'm taking Bachelor in Accounting. My matric number is 197288.
Hi, my name is Manu Anisha. I'm taking Science Biology and my ID number is 197956.
My name is Syed Muhammad Safwan. I'm taking Electric and Electronics Engineering. My ID number is 198758.
My name is Wan Raisa Kamila. I'm taking a Bachelor in Accounting and my matric number is 197341.
So the first question is, in general, do we enjoy the movie? Okay, for me, I do enjoy the movie, though I've already read the book. And then, because what's better than seeing a book come alive on screen, right?
Yes.
Okay. So why do you must watch the Maze Runner is because that they have 3 trilogy, which is the first one is the Maze Runner, the second one is the Maze Runner Scotch Rite, and then the third one is the Maze Runner, the Death Cure.
The Death Cure.
Okay. So second question. No. Okay, what do you think about the story?
Second question.
What do you think about the story?
For me, the question that I get is what do you think about the storyline? Okay, I think the storyline is very exciting because this movie is highlight the element like friendship and teamwork, not like the other thriller movies such as Divergent that highlight more about love story and romance.
Yeah. So basically, the question that I get is, what do you think the message relate to the audience in this story? So I think the message that given to us is people need to be courage to out of our comfort zone to success. For example, after we watching the movie, we know that only a few people, which is Teresa, Newt, who else? Minho and Thomas, yes. They survive successfully, go into the successfully from the glitz because of their courage, and they believe in themselves that they can escape from that glitz.
So the second message that I got from the Maze Runner movie is when we find ourselves in an untimely situation, sometimes we have to take a risk by trusting someone who has more experience. For example, from the movie, Teresa is the last person who get into the glitch. Yeah. So when she was awoke from the coma, she knows no one, and the only thing that she remembers is only her name. So sometimes she got a dream about Thomas, and somehow they got connected, and eventually Teresa trusted Thomas. So yeah.
Was the actor convincing?
What about the actors?
Only one.
Okay, so the next question is what about the actor and actress? So for this Maze Runner, I choose to So the next question is about.
What about the actors?
Okay, so the next question is what about the actor and actress? So Dylan O'Brien is an American actor that made his popularity to this series, where he plays as Thomas. Thomas is one of the protagonists in this movie. Okay, I will talk a little bit about Thomas' character, where he is the protagonist of the story. He arrived in the Glade with no knowledge of who he is or was, and he only remembers his name and nothing else about his life. So, through this movie, Thomas proved to be brave, loyal, and clever with isolated telepathic powers and a very limited memory of previous knowledge of the mist. So, the actress that I'm going to talk about is Teresa Agnes, who is played by Kaya, and she is also the creator of the mist with Thomas, and she is one of the main protagonists in this series. Okay, she is probably one of the best fighter in the maze, and the reason she betrayed Thomas was because she thought that was the only way she could save him. She knew the power we had, and honestly, if I thought my best mate was going to die, if I didn't do something horrible to them, I would have done the same. Nice.
Okay, my question is, have they played their role successfully? Yes, I think they have played their role successfully, as people always be curious about what next will happen and what the ending will be at the end of the movie. The role that actress or actor also managed to bring a sad atmosphere. Well, when it's come to the sad part and the part of where they go to serve the maze, people will be wondering how they managed to get out from the maze. So I think I can say that the role play are exactly successfully as they bring the curious feel of the audience.
For my question is, was the acting convincing? In my humble opinion, I think that the acting in the movie was terrific and very realistic. The movie itself have actor and actresses. So for my question is, was the acting convincing? For me, I think, in my opinion, the acting in the movie was terrific and it looked realistic. In the movie, the actor and actresses itself are very talented. They are able to deliver message and convey their messages to the audience. Like for example, towards the end of the movie, where Chuck dies, the actors made the movie very emotional, which made the audience cry, including me. And the main actor itself, which is Dylan O'Brien, he is known for his good acting skills. He is featured in many dramas and movies, and he is very popular. So I think he's one of the main reasons why this movie was a very big hit, because he was in it. And so in my opinion, the actor and actresses combined with the special effects, the grievous, they made the movie a very thrilling one and fun to watch. Next question.
My question is, what do you think about the locations where some of the scenes were shot? Most of the scenes were shot either in the glade, the maze, the lab, or and the bridge where they have to cross to get out of the maze. In the movie, all of them look very realistic. The maze, they have vines going down them, so you can see that it's been there for a long time. In the glade, they portray the civilization. You got the characters build their equipment, the kitchen, their tents, the jail, and the shed, or yeah. Everything looks real. In the lab, they also put a lot of detail into it. In the movie, there were dead bodies across the ground. you can see that it was the way the movie portrayed it was like a slaughter. The maze constructs were very realistic. When we were watching the movie, you feel that you feel it that is you feel immersed into it. You believe that the maze is very big. You feel that you can't get out of it. Thank you.
So for the next question is, did the movie use any visual effects? What do you think of it, and do they look real? So my answer is yes, and according to Soundpoint itself, that the movie looks very realistic because they use visual effects to create the locations, create the monster in it, which is the creepers, and the maze itself. So what do I think of it? I think that the production team did a really good job in creating those effects because they look very real, and it looked like the locations and sets were set in a true life event. So that was it. And for the next question is, are they better than the visual effects seen in any movies that I have watched? So in my opinion, since this movie is only set in only maze and the only visual effects that we can see is the river and also the lab, I can't say that there are many visual effects used. And so because I've watched many other good movies that included many better visual effects such as Avengers, Infinity War, Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, and the Harry Potter movie series. So I think that those other movies are using better visual effects than the Maze Runner trilogy used. So that was it. Next question.
Okay. So the question that I got is to you, what is the most memorable scene in the movie? To me, the most memorable scene in the movie is when Thomas actually broke the rules and he ran into the maze to save, in order to save Albi and Minho to survive the night. So during the night, they actually come across to the grievers, and the grievers is actually sends them in the maze, and whoever got into the maze is going to die, according to the story. But then Minho, Albi, and Thomas is actually able to survive during the morning. So for me, that was the most memorable part in the movie.
For me, the most memorable scene in the Maze Runner movie is when Thomas is brave enough to enter the maze and help Minho and Albi. Unfortunately, the three of them were stuck in the maze and had to spend the night inside the maze. So when they were attacked by a griever, which is a big scorpion, Minho wants to leave Albi, but Thomas insisted to help him. So I favorite this scene because this scene is the starting of everything. I believe if Thomas doesn't take the risk to help Albi and Minho and kill the griever, they will stuck in the maze forever and also couldn't find a
Okay, for the next question.
For me, the most memorable part of the movie was towards the end where Chuck died. So what happened was Gally, who no, kejap. For me, the most memorable part of the movie was towards the end of the movie where Chuck died. So Thomas and his friends got out of the maze and they were in the lab. And suddenly Gally comes into the scene. We actually thought Gally had died in the maze, but he survived. And he came back with a gun in his hand and he looks very furious. So he was trying to stop Thomas and his friends from going out into the real world because he thinks that they aren't going to survive. and he points the gun towards Thomas and shot the gun. But Chuck ran in front of Thomas and took the bullet for him. And it was memorable for me because that scene made me cry. It made me very upset. And I think yeah, it made me very upset. Chuck was just a little boy. He had hopes. He still have a long way to go. Plus, he was hoping to meet his family outside, and he even holds onto a little doll, and he was keeping it just in case when he gets out of the maze, he wants to give it to his parents, to the owner of that doll. But it didn't happen. Like he is not going to achieve his dream because he died on that day. So that was really, really upsetting, and it also shows that Chuck was someone who protects the people that he loves. For example, he took the bullet for Thomas. Thank you.
Okay, for the next question, what about the dialogues or language used in the movie, and are they appropriate for all audience? So for this question, I must admit there are several scenes in the movie that show the usage of moderate cursing, and of course it is not appropriate for all audience, especially the children. However, this movie must be seen by a young teenager because it shows many good elements such as friendship and courage that we can practice in our real life.
So for the next question, would you recommend this movie to others? So for me, yes, this movie is highly recommended, but only for certain ages, maybe like 18 and above, because there was some unsuitable scene for the kids inside the movie. And this movie have a lot of value, such as bravery. So for me, in order for you to survive in this world, you have to be brave. You have to be brave to make a wise decision, and in order to make a wise decision, you have to be brave to take a risk, and it depends on us whether we could handle it or not. And without a risk, I think we will never learn anything, and we cannot move forward.
So the last question is.
Okay, so my question also, would you recommend the movie to others? Where I think like every single thing in this movie was just so amazing. Aside from the actor and actress, the plot, the storyline, and also the location, I think the moral value itself show where Amira said about bravery, and I also said about their friendship. Like friendship is present as a team because all these characters are able to show their friendship throughout their journey. Like we also need a friend where to survive in this world. And next, I will say about persistence. I believe that this thing is important because they will not be able to survive throughout their maze without the help of everyone.
So the last question is, who should watch the movie and why? Okay, in my opinion, I think young teenagers, all of you say that sorry. I think you should be a bit louder. So, our last question is, who should watch the movie? Okay, in my opinion, like all of you say that young teenagers is those who would watch the movie because there's a lot of moral elements that can be learned by them. Furthermore, as all of you also say that teenagers prefer to watch the movie if one compared to read books, so they can learn and see how they manage, how the situation is it. You know, if you want to compare by only reading. So I think it's kind of a way to help them learn, and embracing the moral values that were shown in the movie. Thank you.
So that all from us. Bye.